Okay, good evening, my friends. This is the big election for the Senate race in Georgia. We'll see who wins tomorrow. I hope the Republican senators and congressmen don't go through with this foolish move they're having. They're making a mockery of our democracy. Now, they may not realize it now, but they'll realize it later on that what they're doing is wrong. There's no sanity to it. There's no democratic motive to it, put it that way. None whatsoever. Ain't no way. Now, Trump lately has been involved with too many pressure routines. Along with the Secretary of State we talked about, that will probably end up with some legal action against him. If it doesn't, there's something wrong. Whatever they do with that, who knows? And then just today, recently, he's trying to convince Vice President Pence to get involved with that. Now, you've got to be able to, if you're a Trump supporter, you got to forget all the past. You got to say, hey, I think a lot of people have too much emotion involved with the candidate or the president. Actually, we should keep ourselves at arm's distance from any president, not to get so involved with him emotionally that we feel that he can't do no wrong. Because there's 80 million people out there or more that believes he does a lot of wrong. Whether they agree with some of his policies or not, they don't like him. You guys like him. Fine, okay. Let's just act like you never knew him. There's a guy at the end, he's trying to hold on to office, and he tries to spend an hour pressuring a Secretary of State who's involved with counting the ballots, trying to find 11,780 votes. Don't look at the past, just look at that right there. And look at a president who wants to coerce his vice president to step in for him. Now, this isn't America, folks. This isn't the way it's supposed to be done. Realize it and go on. Pick some candidates who are honorable. And the Republican Party does have some honorable candidates. Well, number one on my list would be Mitt Romney. And you also got the John Kasich, I think is a great guy. And then if you want to team up, what a team. Look at this. Lisa Murkowski, woman, vice president. Romney or Kasich, president. They'll do real well against anybody because they're honorable people. Even if their programs are a little different than, say, a Democrat, they'll still be an honorable people, you know. And it's not going to get too far out of hand. It's not going to be extreme right or extreme left. Nobody wants that. The extreme left who's saying, hey, do all these things, it's not going to happen. We don't want extremists in the party. Close to the middle, not necessarily right on the line, but close. I'd like to talk about the campaign finance, and it's almost on the verge of ridiculous. This campaign was Ossoff, Perdue, Loeffler, and Warnock, is it? Warnock. It's just out of hand. That much money. Look, that kind of money can go to a lot of good, and that could be helping people get food. And I don't know if any of you people are involved with giving a little bit of money. I gave a little bit of money before the Republican Party when Rick Santorum was running. So I got some emails and stuff from different Republicans after that for a while. Now I gave maybe $50 to different candidates, not very much, $5 at a time, to Democratic Party members running for office. Well, I have been bombarded with emails. Please, I humbly come to you. This is the last time. Only $5 I'm asking. Please, we'll call you up. I mean, all kinds of just emails that you just have to eliminate. I've had at least 1,500, maybe 2,000 since September. It's really ridiculous. What I think they ought to do, and each district, each candidates would get together, Republican, Democrat, and Libertarian. This would help out other candidates too. This particular program that I come up with and like. Everything about them, but answering questions. How are they actually going to respond to different things? Their own ideas on You could get 100 categories, get to know the person. What are they going to do on the internet? Also, maybe send out a brochure. Other than that, do their rallies in person. Don't just keep asking for more money, more money. Make it simple. You want to vote? You want to find out about your candidate? Look on the internet. Get something in the mail. Stick with it. And don't have to keep sending them money like this craziness there. This would help out eliminate the big money, the dark money. They agreed to it. They don't want any other thing happening. This idea of freedom of speech. Let's keep it simple. If the candidates agree on it, then fine. And that way there can be more candidates because they won't have to worry about coming up with a lot of money. You might find out that some other people have real good ideas and they don't belong to any party. Why? Because each party has a lot of problems. We know that. I mean, the Democrats, they got their problems. The Republicans got a lot of problems. A lot of voter suppression with different Republicans. I hope you Republicans take a look at that. Now, why would anybody in the United States think it's good and okay to be suppressing the vote for our citizens? That is completely against the democratic process, who we are. That's like pushing a guy down and keeping him down. And we should know better than that. That should make you sick. On the inside, you should be turning your guts. Don't allow it to happen. Start to speak out for that. If you're a Republican, say, hey, enough. I'm better than that. I don't know if you guys are better than that, but I'm better than that. Okay? So that's about all I wanted to say. I don't want to go too long, but I don't have too many gigabytes on this phone. All right. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.